As the second wave of COVID swept the country, wreaking havoc, it further battered an already bruised economy. India now needs policy vision out of the ordinary to restore consumer confidence, businesses and livelihoods. The India Today magazine cover is on the Indian economy with an exclusive interview with the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Hear what our economy experts have to say.
The second wave of coronavirus has devastated lives and livelihoods across the country. What makes the second wave worse is the fact that this time around, COVID-19 has traveled to small town India, to our villages, tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Last year, the year 2020, saw an unprecedented lockdown. This year, the approach towards lockdowns has been different. We've seen state-specific lockdowns, but that has not protected the economy the way one would have hoped. We speak to economists to get their expert views on how bad will it get for the Indian economy in terms of growth, in terms of jobs, in terms of income. All that and more in this issue of India Today.
While the lockdowns and restrictions during the second wave have been less stringent, they are likely to continue for longer. State governments are exercising extreme caution when considering fully unlocking the economy due to the possibility of a third wave, and this will continue till we have effective vaccination. As a result, the GDP growth outlook for 21-22 is being revised down, and we now expect single-digit GDP growth from double digits, which we expected earlier. Output and employment in contact-based services such as tourism, hospitality, airlines, I think which were hit hard by the first wave, continue to be battered this year as well. About the medium to long-term impact of the pandemic, we will only learn over time. But for now, it looks certain that government will have to do the heavy lifting, not only for the health sector, but also in mitigating collateral damage across all the sectors.
The government should design a program to help these three groups of people. The SMEs, which can be nurtured with some sort of capital assistance. The labor needs to be provided some assistance to tide over. And finally, the poor need to be given the assistance to keep their life and together. Some cash assistance, some grain assistance is something which can be given.
In FY22, we expect the government to draw from the existing toolkit as deemed appropriate based on the evolving situation. In addition to the forms of income and demand, other forms of focus could be any further modifications in the ECLGS scheme as appear necessary and enhanced funding of the vaccination drive. Above all, expedited vaccine availability should be prioritized to defend against any third wave of COVID-19, minimize future disruptions to demand and supply, and also to boost sentiment regarding the health and economic outlook.
Well, if there is one underlying theme, it is this, that the government has to inspire the confidence of businesses, individuals, and of investors. It needs to think long-term. It needs to spell out a bold vision to build an India that's capable of competing in the post-pandemic world. You can get a complete assessment of the Indian economy and a lot more in our current issue of India Today on Stands Now.